Evening, Chrissy.
Evening everyone, what is the crack?
And my cameras are all aligned.
Slightly new layout, couple of new voices
For
on
now.
the stream as well that you probably haven't heard before.
Default setup.
Here we go, we've still have the P1 time, nobody's beaten it yet, so that was worthwhile, that practice session last night. Gonna do a couple of laps now. I'm on higher fuel again, just kind of get used to the car, and yeah, try and get some just consistent laps in, I guess, because quali should be starting soon. It's supposed to start at 8 o'clock anyway, but we'll see how it goes. It's never really too military an operation here. Still struggling with these first two corners.
Just hit the wall, hasn't broke my car.
So you guys will probably see that there's a slightly new layout. I just want to give a quick shout out at the start of this video to my Patreon supporters. Thank you very, very much. So Patreon, for those of you who don't know, is kind of like a funding platform, and all the funds that go into Patreon are going straight back into the channel. So to buy equipment, to review and all that kind of stuff. So we've got a couple of top tier Patreons. So we've got digitalmotorsports.com, which a lot of you would be familiar with. I've done work with them in the past. They're closely linked to Virtual Race Academy. Alfred Pell, one of the guys who races with us. We've got Marty Moore 264. Check him out on Twitch if you have a minute. And who else have we got? Chris Campbell. Did I spell Campbell right? I did. Chris Campbell. We've got Sebastian Legat. And we've got no prestige members, so I reached out to my other Patreon, to all my Patreon members today, and I said, what should I do for that middle tier to try and make it inviting, you know, for people who maybe can't afford the $10, still want to give something and still want to get something in return. So Alfred had a great idea to maybe just put people's names on my livery, similar to what I offered to the top package, and allow that for the $5 package as well. So I might do that. And then in the $3 package we've got Marjolijn, and we've got Jorge. So thank you all very much for your continued support. I'm gonna get rid of the iRacing. Sorry, rid of the Patreon. There we go. Now you guys can see a little bit of actual racing. Howdy. Hi. Marty, you just joined when I gave you your shout out. Need to concentrate on the road. Yeah, welcome along, Marty. I was just thanking you for your continued support. This needs to come down a little bit. Need to put that nobody behind me. I'll put the track over to the left a little bit. Just give you guys slightly better view of everything. So a lot of you would see that I've messed with the layout a bit. Pardon my driving now. Still getting myself organised. So the chat in the top right should show more messages now. I've changed kind of some of the colours of like the notifications and that. Some of you will notice as well that there's a giant glass of beer beside my head, just about here where my hand is. So when people subscribe and all that kind of stuff drops from the top of the screen. It's all a little bit nuts, but it's a bit of fun. Let's go set a lap now. Oh, not like that, Lawrence. Ooh. So the race is going to start in about, well, quali should be starting soon. I might just ask the guys. We're going to start quali soon, guys?
Yep. Look.
That curb is an asshole. How many of us? So there are only about 15 of us in the server. So it's quite enough race tonight. Quite enough tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be many on them.
People were probably discouraged by last Tuesday's race in combination with these cars.
Oh, you.
I thought it was really good last week.
Yeah, was that amazing?
Not sure what he's talking about. So this is going to be a 50-minute race. So there's plenty of time to just get the lay of the land. So we're going to start qualifying on a sec. I'm going to do a few quali laps, but I'm not going to set super fast laps because I want to start at the back of the LMP cars. Just set myself that challenge this season to start from the back. I don't want to start behind the RSRs. Who else is on? We're on. So I've seen people chat on Twitch. Are there people watching on YouTube? Give a shout. If you're on Facebook, give a shout. Should be starting quali soon.
Okay, GG, remember to wait till the LMPs have finished their quali. And LMPs wait 20 seconds.
There we go. Wonder how many laps we're doing. So if we're doing 1 minute 40 laps,
10
let's say
seconds.
that will be a quick lap, and we're doing 50 minutes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. LMPs go, go, go.
Very professional, Chris.
Doing
Yeah, what's the
30,
first corner, Chris?
Oh, shit.
30 laps. Oh, sorry, 30 yeah, 30 laps, so 55 litres. Yeah. We'll go for that. Anybody calculated the fuel for LMP? About 55?
Honestly, I haven't calculated it, but yeah, the motorcycle is normally about that, I think.
I said I did it last week. I had about 10 left over. That brand was so good.
Yeah, it's
Not
weird.
particularly good.
So my teammate isn't racing tonight. Some of you may have noticed that. Hey Mark Carey. Hey David, how goes the house move? Have you started yet? Are you actually moving or are you still packing boxes? 42 what? Did I ask a question and forget that 42 was a possible answer for that? Oh, understeer. So some of you will have noticed that Super Chat is enabled on YouTube, and stars are enabled on Facebook, which is kind of cool. I'm new to the world of stars. I watch streams and I see people throwing stars at the people streaming, and apparently for watching on Facebook you accumulate stars. Still packing up. Sounds like great crack. So you accumulate stars, so a lot of you might already have stars on Facebook, so there might be a way to give them, and if you give stars or donate or do any of that, the idea is that stuff falls from the top of the stream into this little pint glass that's on the video footage beside me. So that's the theory. I haven't tested it with real people. It seems to work in the preview mode. I'm going to back off here because I don't want to set a fast lap. Oh, that was only my out lap anyway. Don't want to set a quick lap. Looks like there are only, what, 6 LMP cars? 6 LMP ones. So it should still be a bit of crack. So I might just set this lap and then that's not how you set a lap, Lawrence. Chris Rosberg coming up behind me. Same setup as Mixer. Yeah, I must actually explore Mixer a bit more as well, because I haven't done much with Mixer. Earn sparks from... Oh, pay attention, Lawrence. Earn sparks from watching people's mixer streams, yeah. Yeah, truth be told, I've not used Mixer at all. But that's the theory anyway, and like gongs and alarm bells and all that kind of stuff should... The answer to the fuel laps. Oh. Yeah, I was thinking it was a Hitchhiker's reference, alright. So this should at least register a lap so I can start at the back of the grid. Hoping this soft strategy actually pays off for me. That lap register? Oh my god. Hit the wall. How come it's... Oh, it did register the lap. Alright, back to pits here. And I am just going to jump into my web browser and share my stream on my Facebook stream. Just a second. Do it. Jesus. Someone's having a good time. Right. There we go. Back in the land of the living. So how is everyone tonight? How are you all doing? Are we going to get a good result? We're going to push for a podium tonight. That's the theory anyway. It would be nice to get a podium. Now we're probably going to start P6. So P6 to podium should definitely be doable. Good luck. Cheers, Portos. And welcome along, Portos. 10 of you watching right now. Welcome along, everybody, especially people who haven't been here before. Hit the follow button and all that stuff, and madness should happen on the screen. If you don't like what you're seeing and you're following, just unfollow. That's alright. You've better things to be doing with your time. As I said, when I just shared this in the Irish, the sim racing and drifting community in Ireland, the races are gonna start in about 10 minutes or so. So I'm just doing a couple of practice laps right now. And yeah, just kind of getting used to the car, full fuel setup. I am, and I hope that none of the other guys are watching this stream right now, the other people who are against me. I've chosen to go with soft tires, and I'm fully fueled up, so I'm going to try and make it without a pit stop. Now it's a bumpy track.
12 minutes, Chris.
You need a lot of grip here, so smash it. Thanks,
the
Connor.
1 minute was
Gonna try my best.
Nah, go back to the pits.
oh, okay. Alright, so we're live on Facebook, on
We need some
YouTube,
time
and
as
on
long
Twitch.
track.
Yeah.
Even though don't tell Twitch, apparently you're not allowed to multi-stream to Twitch. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't know that. Even though I just said it. They don't watch my streams.
Right, all MPs back to bits, please.
Cool. So as we're driving along, I've got a button on my screen, on my steering wheel, that I can actually press. Thank you very much. Cheers, Russell Sim Racing. A lot of you will remember that I did a review of a Ferrari steering wheel. Thank you very much, Russell Sim Racing. I did a review of a Ferrari steering wheel, a 488 GT3, and I absolutely loved it. That was a Russell Sim Racing wheel, and Jakob in Russell is absolutely flat out with orders. I like to think the video helped that a little bit, but the product is so good it sells itself. So lots of people are buying those steering wheels, and if you've never tried one, try to get your hands on one.
50 seconds.
Because they're pretty amazing. Yeah, it's going to be very hard work. Thanks for the super chat, Russell. It's my first. Would you believe it's my first ever super chat? Because I only enabled it last night. Gonna go back into the pits.
Nice
here.
time, Thomas.
There we go. So the Orosaurs, the 911 Orosaurs, are actually going out now. So we are going to follow them. I just turned on my wipers. We're gonna, because they're doing quali, I have to stay in the pits. So let's go and look at what they're up to. They're all out in a pack, which is probably not the best quali strategy. So right now we're watching the others doing quali. Thanks again, Russell. Thanks, Jakob, for the... Connor Murphy followed on Twitch. I think it's on Twitch, or is it on Facebook? Don't know. Can't distinguish between them. You're watching on Facebook, well, you're commenting on Facebook, so I'm guessing it's a follow on Facebook. So thanks a million for that, Connor. So this happens a lot where people go out kind of almost in a pack. If the person in front of you does make a mistake, it kind of really sucks because it could mess up your quali lap. So what's very likely to happen, you see the gaps between the cars here? What's very likely to happen is as they get closer to the start finish, so the next corner is actually the last corner, there's going to be they're going to start dropping off and changing positions and leaving a little bit of space. They're actually still quite close together, you know. So Tim is the first car. So let's see how Tim does.
Testing the setup.
So we'll follow
Sorry,
Tim around.
what was
Hey
that,
John,
Oscar?
how's
Are
the
you
crack?
testing the setup?
What the hell is
You
a
could
super
say
sticker?
that, yeah.
A super chat. So if you're on YouTube there, you can click send super chat, and it'll send a super chat to me, and that translates into money for the channel effectively. So I would say it's well worth doing. Yeah, it's going to be really hard work for 50 minutes, but I think, you know, as long as we stay consistent, I think we'll be able to see it home. I know the track, pretty confident on the track. My fastest lap was 140. I reckon if we get race pace around 143, 144, we should be good for a podium position. So that's the theory. Getting a podium position in a league like this is kind of difficult. So we're going to start. These guys are very close together. Maybe they're depending on slipstream. I don't know. But for those of you who don't know what's going on right now, I'm driving an LMP car. I'm not driving right now because my quali session is just over. The race is going to start in a few minutes. 6 minutes time to be exact. So if anybody wants to grab a cuppa or whatever, now is the time to do it. I think they might be going for slipstream. You can see the green, the monster car seems to be looking for slipstream off the trade price car. That's not a bad lap by Tim. He held a pretty good. Oh, that's close to the barrier. Twitch stream just died. Yeah, I don't know, Thomas. My practice pace and my race pace are quite different. Marty, hopefully that should come back soon. I don't know. Sometimes with Restream I find that happens. That one of the streams just can die randomly. But it should go back. Here we go. Dennis just set a server best. Nice. Here, I'll pull this onto the screen so you guys can see. So you can see on the right hand side there are personal bests coming in. So Dennis, Darren, Simon all did personal bests, but Dennis especially, he's gone into P1 with the 911s. So let's jump on board. Dennis was actually the monster car that we saw trying to grab a tow. Where is he?
Sorry about that. GT, go.
Alright, here's Dennis. That's him.
You fell
leaving
asleep,
the pits.
mate.
Fucking, exit phone and fucking...
Yeah, I might actually have a quick look. No, I won't look.
Oh, you.
Is that going to
prick.
show? I think Dennis is.
Chris, can you,
Dennis might
send
be
me your
happy with that.
Yeah, sure.
Dennis, here we go.
Or even Lance. Because Lance don't tell 140 and he's fucking set.
Yeah, I'll send you my setup there. Sent.
I thought I shouldn't fucking change it up halfway through, but...
Yeah, you got my...
So for those of
You've
you,
got it anyway,
again,
but-
who aren't in the loop, we're just watching the 911s qualify.
Thank you.
They've got
Thank you,
4
Lord.
minutes left, and then we're all racing
Could be
together. I'm
way
racing in a different car. I'm
You're
racing in a
right,
far
no
quicker
idea.
car than these 911s.
Okay.
So we've already done our part of the quali session. I just did a lap. I did like a 150 because I wanted to start at the back of the LMPs because that's what I'm doing this season, and hopefully we'll be able to get a result. So I'm in P6 for the start, and hopefully we can get up to a podium position. So we've got Chris Rossbrook, Andy Hendry, Chris Bourne, Thomas Lindsay, and one other person in the LMPs. So a lot of really, really good drivers. So I'm getting a little bit nervous. Thanks, Connor. Cheers, man. Thanks for hosting it. Happy with that. Hopefully it'll bring a few people to the stream who haven't been here before. Actually, when Russell
What's the back end snaps on this?
when Russell sent the 10
I use pretty high
slotty,
arrow.
did the little
What, you
coins
running,
fall
Oscar?
from the top?
15
Real to where I can
front,
get.
12
Yeah, YB
back.
Focus.
Sure,
I
someone
find
who
it does
falls
does a lot for my
Oh,
racecraft
it's not
because
much now.
I know I have
Probably why
pace
you get on lift off
to
overs
compete,
there.
but the
It's really short gearing, Lance.
thanks a million. Cheers, Portos, for the super sticker. Cheers, dude. Really appreciate that. Yeah. £5. Thank you very much, Portos. Delighted. I thought that little Valentine's Day love ticker was actually going to increment. Seems like it might be broken. So between the 10 slotty and the £5, we're approaching that $20 target. So nice one. Yeah, I start at the back, YB Focus, and see how well I can do, because it takes a lot of discipline when you're behind someone to try and overtake them and all that.
Way off again.
Well, now you know, Portos. Thank you very much. I genuinely appreciate it. There's no need. If you're enjoying it, then I'm more than happy to accept it.
It's level, so.
And hopefully I can do you proud in the race. I know the pressure's on me now. You've got a 5 riding on it. You want to be entertained. And again, I didn't see, did the cash drop from the top of the screen? It should have done.
Order.
Let me give it a quick test.
Battle for 911 honours is tight. 3.
Okay, it should drop in now. No? Yeah, there we go. Coins drop in. Ching, 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 ching.
At the top again. What's going on there?
That's so silly. They dropped in that time. Peter, terrible name. Oh, what is that's okay? That's Peter. Peter who? Peter McCann. How's your football studs? What's the crack? People sitting in the pits now. We are nearly good to go, guys. There's a car inside my car. Just gonna get myself organized again. There's a car. There are no collisions in the pits. So if I drive out here a little bit, you can actually see how much bigger those 911s are. Because these are very, very low cars. The 919 hybrid. Here we go, getting a little bit nervous now. 9,000 ping. Is that you? Hope it's not me. 9,000 ping guy.
Keep the wolves alone and leave the wolves.
So a lot of the guys who are watching actually race with each other and raced with us and have raced with us and stuff. So
Oh, there we go.
small enough community. We're gonna go, guys. Oh, nice, Alex. So Alex just
Nice one,
said,
Alex. Well done, Alex. Brilliant.
just set a server best
Nice.
2-minute lap. So there's massive competition in the RSRs, which is going
On
to
the
make it
mediums
even
too.
more difficult to pass them if they're
the rest of
really really close together.
I thought the soft didn't work on the board.
Class.
Well, when you're wasting your time on the soft one, there's just not going to be. I don't think there's any benefit, if you know what I mean.
Right, the race is about to start.
I'm sure Oscar said they were like legitimately broken, not just like
Cheers,
a bit
Peter.
not very good.
No, there's no logic in there.
Feeling the
Like the
butterflies now,
mediums
lads.
heat up really nice, and
Maybe
the
a cup of
soft
tea before I
really
start.
just don't know nothing. I think I tested it with Simon Gray. He had the same conclusion.
Wish me luck.
I think they're rubbish.
And this is online racing, right? So those of you who race online, loads of you do, I know, who are on the stream, you don't get a second chance. It's not like restart. You can't just hit
Every time.
restart and go again. So here we go. We are starting in P6 and we have 25 seconds. So this is where best energy drink is tea.
Good
Welcome
luck, guys.
along, Brian.
Yeah.
Good luck.
That's a long straight ahead.
Have fun,
Enjoy
guys.
the shit out of it, guys.
It's gonna be epic, this does.
So I'm just going to hang back because the guys are likely going to battle
Watch
and I
race.
might pick up a place in turn 1. Oh, it's a slow starter on my left you guys didn't see.
The start scared me now.
Nice and disciplined here.
Better to start than jump start.
Oh, oh, oh. I'm going to let him go.
Oh, go.
Haven't used any of my Curse deployment yet. Backed out there. We're up to P3 though. Early doors.
Sorry.
Oh, I had to back out there. Took a slightly different line.
That's fast LMP already.
No, I'm not using the DD wheel. I'm using the my Thrustmaster because my DD is being held up by the fact that Chinese New Year's is happening, and the fact that this whole coronavirus thing is happening. So don't know what the racing line is going to be for. Shouldn't have caught that curb. Up into P1. So far so good. These LMP cars are so quick though that people can come up behind you rapidly.
This is so fucking cool.
Cheers guys. Coronavirus.
Sorry, Aaron.
Oh, forgot I wasn't in. Mind those soft tires, yeah I am. Oh, as I said, I grabbed a bit of the curb, inviting them to catch up to me again. Oh shite! Ah, you shithead!
Oh, it does.
Bollocks to that anyway.
You get on the
It's
cab.
a long one. Ah, I don't know what's the story with my front. That sucks. Alright. Let's get back into it.
Bag of neutrals.
It's like since I caught that curb at the start finish, it just completely went a bit mad.
Oh, fucking god.
Lost 14 seconds.
You die at 7th gear.
Regain the composure.
Inside gerbs.
Wouldn't have happened in an MX-5. Wouldn't have happened if I was just concentrating. Oh Jesus. Threw away the lead. Only 5 minutes gone though. Gives me an excuse to do it all again. Stupid blind curbs. Yeah, it'll be grand. It's a long race.
Nice time, Oscar.
Thank you.
I don't know what's going on, guys.
Someone's cheating.
Really don't know what's going on. Just losing the whole
So
front
easy
end
to make a
randomly.
stupid mistake here, this track.
I've done the whole race practice. I don't know. It's like there are patches of the track that are just completely, maybe because they heated up or something. Don't know. Good bit behind now. As I say, it's a long race and a lot of people are going to struggle. Jesus. Blow the wells on the intake. I can't believe I spun twice though. That's a bit shite. Definitely better than that. Yeah, this mod is especially bumpy. The rest of them are still only a handful of corners ahead. Like that, I've done that corner so many times in this car. Not sure why there's no grip. There's just no grip. My tires are fine. Not sure. Wonder is my PC is a little bit struggling with the frames a little bit. So I wonder is there stuff just not registering. Right, should be coming up to the 911 soon. That is seriously bumpy. I need a new PC. I need a PC sponsor. If you know any PC sponsors, send them my way.
Oh, this is a bit tight.
Sorry, but
And I have grip there again that time.
Sorry, Porsche, I just couldn't stop.
We're all Porsches.
I genuinely forget that.
I see a car up ahead.
Oh, this is hilarious up the front.
Let's do this, lads. Come on. Really kind of snookered myself a bit. I think after my spin I was trying too hard. That's the first in the 911. Do I watch Mark Armstrong? No, I don't. I might have. Actually, is he the guy who does Truck Simulator? So I don't know if you guys noticed there, but I actually made up a position. Not from the Porsche that was on track, but there was one at the side of the track. So that's us up to P5. Yeah, I do know him. Right, so we're up in P5. Let's forget the mishap at the start. Let's forget the fact that I was leading the race and was opening up the gap on everybody.
How much fun was that?
Great curd usage.
My hands are hurting already. Only 13 minutes gone. Will I get this car before turn 1?
Yeah.
Go up the inside. Slower line than I wanted, but if I'd... So the 911s actually have right to the racing line. That's why we're going to so much effort to go around them.
So what?
Car off.
I think I
That was a bit of a moment.
Corner.
Yeah, I think you hit him a bit, or not?
Something hit me.
Yeah, the sound off the 911s is absolutely crazy.
Run, Chris is coming.
So P4 is not that far ahead of me. Actually just spotted him up in the distance. Don't know if you guys have enough detail on the stream to see that. Oh, a little bit wide. There he is. See the yellow car up ahead? So when you do actually deploy your car's energy, it goes through the front of the car, it goes through the front wheels. So I find that sometimes if you're struggling a little bit, oh, I can't make the move there. Can't see the other car. Can't take the inside line because he has the right to the racing line. That slowed me down a bit. We're catching him again, guys. We're doing alright. Finding our mojo. Haha. Oh. Let's catch Andy. Andy Hendry in front of us. This is
your lights as much as you like, Thomas.
ligacorsa.com. Somebody in YouTube chat, you might just, if you know Liga Corsa, oh shite, if you know Liga Corsa, you might just type it. Second I read a chat, I mess up. Legal Corsa.
Turn you, bitch.
Liga.
Go on, keep flashing, Thomas.
Hit, you can't see the curbs.
Ooh.
I mean, I could if I changed my view, but...
Oh shit, fast.
2 seconds
Get
behind.
it, anyway.
Autocorrect.
That were close, that.
Tires are doing okay. I think we'll last to the finish. That's a good line, Lawrence.
Oh, you.
See, Andy Hendry has got pace as well, so it doesn't help my cause.
That's better. My steering wheel were coming loose.
Oh, you bastard.
Right. Definitely gained about a second on the guy ahead of us in that corner. Don't know if he made a mistake, but I definitely did okay on that corner. New subscriber, welcome along subscriber, the chosen one, chosen 194. Welcome to the stream. Oh, you. And I missed the corner. Damn it. Too distracted by shiny things. God. Alright, only lost about a second there, but let's start getting my shit together. Alright, more Porsches, more 911s in. Whoa, somebody did something amazing. Brian McManus donated. Thank you very much, Mr. McManus. Oh, I've got a pop-up on my screen. Thanks, Brian. Really appreciate the donation, dude. Oh, I'm losing all grip in that corner. Need to start braking sooner there. P5. Come on. To think that I led the race. I'm like Marty on his stream last night. He was doing great, and then it all went to shite. Yeah. Donations in turn 1. Shiny things distract me. In all honesty though, my PC is being quite framey. I used the donation for better brakes. If I could buy more time to practice, that would be the job. Yellow flag. That is an LMP car. but that is Luca who's behind me. So I'm actually lapping him. Luca's having a bit of a nightmare. Thanks a million, Connor. Cheers, dude. Did that one give a notification? Hey, there we go. Thank you very much, Connor. Really appreciate it, dude. Sit in the pits doing rings. Thanks for all the donations, guys. Really does help a lot. It's all going to go towards new hardware. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much, Connor. Or Peter, sorry. It's been the most successful night for donations anyway. Hello, Din317, or is it DLN? Alright, now is when we kind of see if people are going to start pitting or not.
Get away, Thomas!
Tires are all holding up nicely. Thanks for the donations, guys. That was very tight. Seems Andy is pulling a little bit of a gap on me. I don't want to overdrive the car. Doing 144s, which was kind of what I set out as a potentially good race pace. Another donation. I'll have to check in a sec.
Yep.
Hey, sorry.
You guys just having a donation competition. Jordan Kelly. Thanks a million, Jordan. I appreciate it, dude. A lot of Irish love in the house tonight. And English love. And Polish love. Everybody's showing the love
Oh, you
tonight.
bastard!
I wish that that little counter for the Valentine's Day thing was actually counting, because I think we're pretty
Good old
close to it
voice
now. I
gets you
think
out
we
of
need
anything.
about €2 or something. Bum love. None of that now. Not in my watch. Not with me involved anyway. What you do in your own time. Oh. Alright, we are catching up. €2.02. Is that the winning amount, is it? So technically the lads only have to donate 3 cents. Alright, we're definitely catching him again. Just as I said that. Shows how on the edge we are all the time. Oh man. What the hell? I don't even know. Not even feeling the tires. That was weird, wasn't it? Just spun around. I reckon it is my PC being framey. I need to turn down my graphics and stuff. It's not all the widgety stuff that's happening on the stream because that's all fairly basic HTML. Won't put its toll on it. Anyway, we're in P5. Minutes left. Looks like the other lads aren't pitting. What's my PC running on? This was my 2014 build. The only thing I've upgraded is the graphics card. So I'm running a GTX 1080, but my processor is an i7 4771, and it's just it's not great for games like Assetto Corsa, which don't use multiple cores properly. So like here, I'm just framing all over the place in turn 1. Don't know if it's translating on the screen. But I don't have any CPU usage errors either, so I don't know what's going on. I think it's all the donations tonight that are just weighing the car down. That's what's actually happening. I think I'm due to come up on a couple of 911s.
That was. Ooh, fucking hell. Oh!
Nothing I can do about that.
Yeah, no. Ah, car's fucked.
Was it that one rejoining?
I don't know. Yeah, someone went off and.
Yeah, but I was totally on the left side,
so I'm actually in P4.
Like
so my pit strategy is starting to pay off. So, despite all the mishaps that we've had, there's still a glimpse of a podium because I just passed out another car that was in the pits. So, my pit strategy might actually pay off here, guys.
Oh.
And the eagle-eyed amongst you. I'll pit at some stage. So maybe the lads are getting wise to what I'm actually doing. Yeah, the eagle-eyed amongst you will see that I'm actually in P2.
I'll stop with the pit box.
So the chances of a podium are pretty good. Now I do have to hold all
You
of
would
them
have gone
off
to that, Oscar?
for the next 18 minutes. And my tyres are really starting to feel it, but tyres are shot. Tyres are a bit screwed, but So here we go. We got some 911 soup coming up. This is a very tricky part of the track to be stuck behind these guys, and I need all the time I can get. There we go.
Oh,
Negotiation. Whew, my heart is pounding out of my chest. Hey Ian B. 2 laps in pit. No lads, this may come as a shock to you, but I'm not pitting. What was it Kimmy said about saw me on the GM stream. Oh hey AMB.
are you not
Oh,
pitting, Daz?
You saw me commenting, was it?
What's that?
Said, are you not pitting?
Yeah, but I've got damage, so we'll just see how long we can stay out for. Slow Oscar for you.
Hello?
Slow Oscar for you.
So Chris Bourne, who is on fresher tyres, is only 5 seconds behind me.
One Oscar.
Need to just nail
Thank
my
you, Mike.
lines. Not doing great with my lines.
Cheers, Daz.
So much damage there.
Yeah,
You got so much damage.
yeah, I know.
What's your lap times now? My last was a 146, but I was held up by those 911s. So we'll see here on this one. I'd say it's a 144 or 145. 144.6. Consistent enough with the 144s. I've done a 142 as well, but that was early on in the race. I hate not being able to see what's on my left. So nervous that there could be a hey Jorge, P2, yeah man. Now there are cars behind me. Cars on the way sniffing for my position. People with far fresher tyres and people who don't understeer in that corner. Oh, so he deviated. Lost a lot of time there. He actually deviated from his racing line, which I wasn't expecting.
PB!
Nice.
Thank you. Ooh, now I gotta fucking next lap.
That's not P1 ahead of us, by the way. for those of you getting excited. That's a back marker. We have 12 minutes left. Just have to hang on to this for another 12 minutes.
Oh, you bastard.
I don't know what's happening in that
Shitty
corner,
last
but it's like
corner.
driving on ice.
Yeah, he did it once.
My last lap was a 1:49.
I still haven't figured out the right way to take it with the 911.
Yeah, I'm trying different ways, but
Starting to see more
not
lockups now.
lucky yet.
That was not a good best way.
20 of you watching, shout where in the world are you guys, especially people who are here for the first time. Wish I had an 8th gear there.
Oh shit.
1:45. That was a decent lap. Oh no, actually 1:44 is on my decent lap. Pay no attention. It's such a blind apex in these corners. Just have to kind of hope for the best. Ahlon! First time I've taken that corner out. 10 minutes left. Can I hold on to P2? That was a bit of a shit your pants moment. Completely locked up.
It's so funny how fast you can take the corner.
Need to get past that green car. Whoa, don't squeeze me. Again, that's not P1 ahead of me, guys. So don't get too excited. Oh. Damn it. Hemorrhaging time. I'm in P2, David. But I'm really hemorrhaging time right now. Ah, I think my fronts are finally starting to die. That's Chris Bourne in my mirrors. He'll be only delighted to pass me.
Go on, Thomas. P1 again.
Hanging on for my life again.
7 minutes left.
Oh.
Oh, you prick. Damn it. Just extended the gap slightly. Just thrown it away again. I'm just overly cautious in these corners because I know my fronts are really starting to give up. Whoa. Some 911's coming up ahead. See how this goes. Two teammates. Just because they're teammates doesn't mean they're not battling, I'd say. Can I take them here? Got lucky. Jesus.
I'm clearly holding you up here, Oscar.
No, it's fun.
Four and a half minutes left. Can we hang on to P2? P3 is just behind us. You can see him in the mirrors. My lines, man. I only hope that he gets held up by that car.
Well, at least you keep it straight. I flipped in the
Fucking
wall. I flipped in the wall and I pulled my steering wheel off my desk.
Oh my god. Sorry for not reading the chats, guys. There's too much at stake here. Damn it. Followed his line. His lines are normally pretty good. And there's Chris filling up my mirrors. 3 minutes left.
Go on, Oscar, you go for it.
Getting
Oh, you
stressed.
prick. There's the opportunity.
There's some
He's
corners
right
you are
up my arse
fast.
again.
I think.
Yeah. Most you are.
Need to drive for my life here. AC is trash, thanks. You're watching an AC stream. I think most people aren't gonna agree with you that it's trash. It is very understeery. Fuel light is on. I really just need to avoid mistakes. I know it's the commentator's curse. Oh, you prick. Ran too wide there. 1 minute 18. Are we actually going to get another lap?
Jeez.
Oh, don't lock up there, you dickhead. Oh, fuck. Alright, P4 is way behind me. I'm gonna have to absolutely go for this. Oh, shite. Definitely didn't gain any time there. Lost it. Didn't want to gain time. Fronts are absolutely shagged. Tried my best. Nice one, Chris Bourne.
Cheers, mate. You threw it off the road, to be fair.
Yeah, my tyres are shagged.
Did you pit, Lawrence?
Nah.
Was you trying to throw people off by saying you would?
Kind of decided last minute that I wouldn't.
Cheap.
How are we going to get past these guys?
No.
Oh.
The tires are really
Last
gone.
lap.
Gone, I think.
Thomas.
It's a pity now we didn't
Nice
hold
one,
on to
Thomas.
P2.
Thank you very much.
So guys, thanks again for all the donations. I know I
What
still have to
happened
do
to
the
us?
last corner.
I got obviously I have actually
Oh.
no idea what Eddie
I
had.
have
was
nothing left in my
connecting to
fronts.
One thing I was driving, next thing I knew I was in the wall.
We came out of that corner. I moved it right because I just saw all things. Got, like,
There we go, we got a podium.
half a car alongside you, and all of a
Happy
sudden
to get a podium,
you
but
just bounced across the
thing is
track
we led the
into
race
me and we both
early on.
just skiddled.
Really
So,
sucks that we threw that away,
it
but
weren't
well, that I
like
threw that away.
You moved it like you bounced it.
Yeah, I've got
Thanks, Porthos. I wish I could have. Oh man, I could have seen at home. Jorge just absolutely punted me. Yeah. Oh man, I'm absolutely sweating buckets.
What a chance.
Thanks, Jorge. Cheers, Brian. I should have done better, lads. Cheers, lads. I could have done so much better. It sucks.
I went to the pits, took the fuel out my car, but I've stopped before the pit box. That's what wasn't in the pit box. Oh,
Yeah, and I got really I got really held up by 911s there for a while. Chris, you were behind me.
yeah.
Cheers, Mark. Thanks a million. Thanks to everyone who donated. Look at all the donations. Look at the top left. People donating their €2
when he tells you you're catching him up.
201 red panties night. Third place is third. Loser's place.
Absolutely.
Where's your place in, Dave? David Rossbrook is my he's my teammate, by the way.
The old drag race up the old back straight was quite.
It's Liga Corsa. Here, let me spell it for you. LigaCorsa.com.
I think my tyres were going off, so I might
There we go.
but I wasn't intending.
That's the link there. All-round cricketer. I'm guessing you're a cricket fan.
Sorry,
It was flying up as well, weren't it?
No worries. Gonna just have a quick check up through the chat. See, did someone say about shagging fronts? Yes, Evan. Didn't actually see that you were here, Evan. Cheers for joining.
Boost up and catch back up.
Who else is here?
Once you catch traffic in between, you're kind of a bit knackered, aren't you?
ACC. ACC is okay. ACC is a good game. It's only GT3, which kind of sucks.
Hollow second, but I take it.
So what else have we got?
Cheers,
Cup of tea, then back to career. Ian B, you doing? Oh, you're doing.
See you next week.
Cheers, lads. So you can hear the other guys that I race with. They're just jumping off the stream now, jumping out, checking their replays. A lot of them. Join my stream. There's loads of chat going on.
Are you still racing?
On which format? YouTube, Facebook?
With whatever you're having yourself. Try go on Facebook and try send me some stars. If you have free stars.
Oh yeah, them. Yeah, 1 minute. I will do.
Donegal taking over.
Just trying to get my missus
Let's
to
see.
bring me a McDonald's on.
Bathurst practice. Have you guys got a race, Brian?
Good wine.
Are you just doing iRacing? Did I tell you guys that I got? Yeah, I did actually in the chat. Cheers, Reeds Buddha. Grats on the podium. Who's Reeds Buddha? So that's is that Luca or is that someone that was racing anyway? Bathurst is an amazing track. We actually did it for multiclass. Bathurst, I think it was round 2 or 3. James, and it was actually immense. It was really, really good. It was kind of interesting getting stuck behind the slower cars up to the top section. But if you have a slow car at Bathurst, it can be a bit frustrating, or one that's difficult to drive.
Lawrence, your stream's well behind.
What is it? Yeah.
Like literally, you've just said go on the stream, and I said what format.
Oh yeah, it's probably like 30 seconds or so behind. VRA racing, yeah, I'll probably do a VRA. There we go, stars. Thanks, Thomas Lindsay. My first stars ever. Did you see that? Amazing stuff. And my tip jar. See, my tip jar here is filling up. People donating money and all that kind of stuff. Absolutely delighted. Megane V6. The Megane in Project Cars 2 is actually amazing. I absolutely love it. Oh, you're Aaron Reitz. You should use your real name in our league, Aaron. Stars. You can donate stars on Facebook. A lot of people get stars as they're watching. Apparently, it's similar to Mixer, and in Mixer, the longer you watch, the more stars you get, and then you can give those stars to the streamers, and they actually can cash it in for money or whatever. Anything that's being earned by this stream, be it my Patreon donations that you guys have given tonight, or anything, is all going back into the channel. So it's going back into hardware, stuff like that, memberships, like even the ability to I'm using TSPC Racer right now, James, but I in a couple of weeks time, and for you guys on the stream right now, I'm actually, so you guys know maybe that I had the Simagic, the M10, and I spent some time with that. Affetto Digital just subscribed. Welcome along, Affetto. So you guys probably know that I had the Simagic M10, spent some time with that, loved it, absolutely loved it. We were at a show in Birmingham, and we actually it actually got sold because I was going to just get a new one because there was an order on the way, so I was going to get a brand new one in the box. Now with Chinese New Year and with all the coronavirus stuff, it's been a little bit delayed. Thanks, John. Cheers. James Butler, welcome along. Thanks for subscribing. So it's been a little bit delayed. I'm going to bring up my Patreon donators here. So it's been a little bit delayed, and as a kind of a consolation for it being delayed, I'm actually upgrading to the Alpha model. So the M10 is the 10 Newton meter model. The Alpha model is a 15 Newton meter torque model that's not out in Europe until later in the year. Toyota coronavirus. So later in the year, we will be able to buy it. I will have one in the middle of February. And I'm going to disinfect the shit out of it when I when I get it. I know we can joke about it, but there's serious stuff going on over in China. So the factories are still closed, so I don't know. It could even be March before I have it. But I'm lucky. I have my TSPC Racer. I absolutely love my TSPC Racer. Use direct drive at a VR cafe. Not sure if it's worth it. See, a lot of the time it's not set up right. Sometimes it's way too heavy. Other times it's way too light. So get the wheel sterilized. Yeah. How do you suggest I sterilize it, Chris? Any top tips for getting it sterilized? So yeah, I'm gonna have the first one in Europe again. So I don't know how I keep swinging these first in Europe things, but it's all working out for me. So the first in Europe, Simagic Alpha. So I'm going to be streaming with that. Going to obviously do a review, and now they've asked me to hold off with the review because they can have antivirus. Coronavirus goes with Lyme's disease, right? You have to have Lyme's with Corona. You're going to do an iRacing, Chris. All right, dude. Somatic be autoclaved. Can a somatic be autoclaved? Don't even piss on it. Plenty of Milton in the house, yeah, with babies. I have a 6-month-old and a 3-year-old. So yeah, I'm getting the Simagic Alpha, and all my other steering wheels, including my my GT4, which I released a photo of today. And one of the cool things is, so take it easy, Porthos. Thanks for watching, dude, and thanks for the donation as well. It really, really means a lot to me. They've asked me on one condition: just don't review it until later in the summer, just before it comes out. So one of the cool things about that is I'm going to have it for 6 months before I actually do my review, which is a very kind of luxurious position to be in, because it allows me to properly spend time with it, really kind of learn its ins and outs, have my triumphs and failures with it, and really give an educated review when the time comes. So that's going to be cool. Hope you guys are looking forward to that one. That's a little exclusive for all of you who are still watching on the stream. If any of you have any, which ones of you answered the poll that I put on my YouTube channel on the community tab? I asked what kind of hardware do you want me to basically get and review again. Shifters ranked really highly, and the steering wheels. So I have reached out to a couple of steering wheel companies. I've told them that steering wheels are what the fans want, what the subscribers want right now. So I'll hopefully be reviewing a couple of shifters. Yeah, I really want shifters because I have, this again, spoiler alert for my review, I have the TH8A. I like it for first, second and third. Fourth maybe. Fifth gear absolutely sucks. So I always get confused going into fifth gear. I need to mod it to really kind of get some better feedback out of it. I have considered getting an SHH shifter. I hear they're very good, but I'm not sure if they're as good or better than the TH8A. Yeah, James Connolly, the SHH looks great. I love the quick switch to sequential mode. That's one thing that's seriously lacking from a lot of gearboxes. I think I need to spend some time with a Fanatec sequential and H pattern box. So I'm going to try and borrow one of those, if at all possible, and really spend some time with it. The Hosenfeld handbrake, I must get my hands on one. That's kind of the main drawback, or the main kind of thing that holds me back, is getting access to the equipment. Yeah, the SHH, I mean, it's like 100 quid or something like that. So I'm still on the fence. Should I buy one? Shouldn't I? Because like I can buy one and I can sell it. Like, I mean, if I buy it for 100 quid, sell it for 80 quid, someone will get one for. Yeah, I saw Sim Racing Garage. I saw that review. I also saw Gamer Muscle did a review on it 2 years ago, and he said it wasn't much better than the TH8A, if at all. So I'm not sure. I kind of have to. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of have to just play it by ear, see how it goes. Get the shift, no bother in coppers. Like, how's your football studs? I know you in real life, don't I? Like, you have to be someone that I know. Like, you talk like most of my friends. Yeah, Hosenfeld. The shifter, I used the Hosenfeld sequential shifter. It was pretty nice. It's not that sequential shifting in Coppers. So for those of you who are not Irish, Coppers is a nightclub. If you would, Brian, that'd be amazing, man. Let's chat, because I'd love to. I mean, I only really need it for a couple of days, do a couple of races in it, and really get a feel for it, because one of the big things with shifters is confidence, right? So you just need that confidence in the shifter, and I want to be able to tell people to buy a shifter that gave me proper confidence. Right now, the TH8A doesn't give me confidence. I'd nearly go as far as to say the Logitech shifter gave me more confidence, but that was mainly not because it was a better feeling gearbox or anything like that. It was mainly because once you're in fifth, you can go down to sixth, but you can't go into seventh gear. There's nothing. Will I do more budget mod reviews? Yeah, I actually have a load of 3D printed parts kind of building up. They're kind of Thrustmaster related, a couple of Simagic related ones now that I've been meaning to do some reviews on. And I'd like to show how to install some of those little bits and pieces. I've got some like wall mounts and stuff that allow you to attach your Thrustmaster stuff to the wall. And I must show you guys this as well. Just going to enable my little extra camera here. Where are you? There you go. Now I'm going to just turn off my Patreon. Where's my pedal cam? Where the hell are you? It's not showing. Properties. Deactivate. Activate. There we go. Now, you guys can all see that. So, on the back of my Thrustmaster, I've got this little guy. So those of you familiar with the Thrustmaster system, I'll actually just pull this wheel off completely so that you guys can see. So that's how the quick release works. Quick release. This is a 3D printed ring. Simply slots on like that, and it is absolutely genius. And it means that you no longer have to try and tighten it like that. You can just slot this on. A lot easier with two hands. There we go. Fits nice and flush on there. So I'm doing this all with one hand. can be hard enough with 2 hands. See that? Super easy, and then you just give it a good tightening there. Best shifter out there is your mom. The level of maturity is just going through the roof. And as you guys can probably see, I've got some more bits and pieces up there. Probably see some 3D printed stuff. See a little Schumacher hat, stuff like that. So I've got loads more stuff that I want to, want to cover. But yeah, it's finding the time is one of my big issues, because I have 2 kids, as I mentioned, and I do like to watch TV and stuff with my wife. And you guys are going to absolutely roast me, but after this stream we're going watching Love Island. But let me have it.
It was like one of the Porsches pulled out to avoid another Porsche, and I ended up having to avoid
That's
him.
Chris doing a post-mortem on it. Are you doing a post-mortem, Chris?
Yeah. So annoyed. So fucking annoyed.
The true brake with the accelerator spring. Going to build your own pedal box.
Tell probably because the rig is on the
Peter left the chat.
live.
Thanks a million, Peter.
Can't really see properly.
Cheers, dude. So I was actually chatting to a guy at Autosport in the UK, and he actually kind of makes his own gadgets and stuff for sim racing. Really kind of off the wall guy, but he is looking into making force feedback pedals. So with a hydraulic cylinder and all that. So when you brake, it'll actually give you feedback, will actually push the brake back at you like you would get in a real car. Yeah, I reach out to companies almost daily. It's a tough business. Like who'd want to send you stuff for free? Now there is free stuff coming to the channel. A lot of stuff that I can't talk about yet, but it's you're from Donegal. I think you told me that before. How's your football studs? Do you want to tell people where you came up with your nickname? How's your football studs? I made the mistake of asking you that on one of my streams before. Yeah, so I've reached out to a load of companies. I actually had a really exciting one that I reached out to today. So we'll see if that goes anywhere. Did you guys see my latest channel prize? The channel prize is the lap timer device that you can plug into your real track car if you have a Race Logic ECU, and then you can plug it. So it's a Delta timer. I would nearly even say if the winner of that doesn't even have a track car and they just attach it to their sim rig, it'll be the most just boss sim racing accessory that I can think of, because it's like a €1,500 prize that a company sponsored for me, which is pretty amazing. And that's the type of exposure that people are getting through the channel. Like obviously the streams aren't, as hugely popular, but they are growing over time. But the video reviews, unboxing, stuff like that are getting hugely popular. So even just the Simagic stuff has gotten over 45,000 views, which is kind of crazy. 00 Lawrence. So you saw someone who modded the CSL pedals with motorcycle calipers and a master cylinder. Interesting. Yeah, I'd love to try, because a lot of the time stuff like that looks really good, but I'm not sure, how good it actually is. I don't know. I'm gonna ask Chris here. Did he get to the? David, are you still on the stream? I'm gonna ask Chris how he's getting on, if you found. Did you found the root cause? Did you, Chris?
I think so. One of the 911s pulled out to avoid someone spinning, I think, and I moved over to avoid him, and then Thomas was there. But I can't wait to show up. He was there. I think I'd have either hit 911 or Thomas. So.
Dose. And where did you finish in the end?
Fucking last of the LMPs.
I think did Luca not finish last? Luca was 6th.
Oh, was he 6th? Was he? Yeah.
I think we were a lap up on him and everything.
No.
Fair play to him for finishing it out, though.
Yeah, no. I was tempted not to bother finishing before. No, I got to get points for teams for the.
Yeah, it makes. And it's a handy 6th place still,
Yeah.
I was gutted when I lost it at the start of the race. That was such a
Yeah.
balls.
Yeah, what happened there? Was it
I don't. So I mean, it's a proper racing excuse, right? I did make mistakes as well, but my PC was very very framey, especially in the second and third corners.
right?
So sometimes I was braking, and then all of a sudden, I was a couple of frames ahead, and it was as if I never braked. MVH Studio GT rim on your G29, nice. Yeah, because the G29 rim is a bit small. I modified mine to a Takata, a fake Takata 13-inch dished wheel, and I had extended flappy paddles on it. I don't know if you ever saw them. I have a couple of G27 videos that you can see, and that was actually really nice. I used to drive all the Formula cars with it and everything, so that was nice. And it was a very light wheel, so the G series was able to spin it around on that. So yeah, cramping, because those flappy paddles are a little bit small as well. So I highly recommend getting the extended shifter paddles. I still have my G27, and I probably, I don't know, at some stage I've mad dreams of building a rig for my little son.
Chris Paul having quite a good fight there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he did, and he was just outpacing me, putting too much pressure on me. So
Yeah.
I ended up just making too many mistakes. My front swore. Well, like I could have, if I hadn't spun out early on, I could have easily made my softs last.
Yeah.
So lads, I think that I'm going to actually leave it there for tonight. Thanks a million again, everybody who donated. Loads of you donated tonight, and to all my Patreon supporters. 5 people on the $10 a month plan. That's huge for the channel. That guarantees at least one product a month or so. Prestige level. There's nobody in that. It's because I kind of structured the tiers a little bit wrong. But for the different tiers, like it's a monthly thing. So the official one, you get your name in all the credits. You get your name on this graphic and in the description and stuff like that. The prestige one, I'm going to make it so that you get your name on the livery of my car. So my next car, your name is actually going to be written on it if you're on the prestige pack. You need to sign up to that quickly because I'm getting the livery done pretty soon. And then the VIP gets all the benefits of the others. They get a sticker pack as well. So the sticker pack is still in the works, so it'll be a couple of weeks before it's out. I'd really appreciate anybody who can spare $10 a month. It's only like €7 or €8 a month. I'd really, really appreciate it. Really helping to get the channel off the ground. And when I reach out to people and I say, well, I have Patreon supporters and stuff like that, that makes people take me a lot more seriously. So the fact that I have 8 Patreon supporters right now, I actually have an iRacing sponsor as well that I need to put on here because I need to do a little bit of iRacing work and need to join some iRacing races to try and get into that market as well. So yeah, loads happening. What's this? The selling point on the Ergo on the grips, the whole rim is 3D printed. Oh, nice. Have you seen, James, the Chris H designs? Have you seen the little magnetic shifter mod? It's a little ring that just sits behind your existing shifter paddles. Alright, how's your football, studs? Take it easy, man. Thanks a million for watching. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to go boil the kettle and have a cup of tea. I will chat to you all later. James, if you want to continue the conversation, feel free to hit me up. I don't know if you've found me on Facebook, or you can find my email on my YouTube channel as well if you'd rather. You order that too. Yeah, that looks like a great mod. I might actually get my hands on one just to see what it's like. Now I do know that Boosted Media, so Will Ford is actually doing a review on those bits, and I'm not sure when they're coming out. So we'll see how that goes. But thanks a million everyone for the time you spent, the money you spent, and the crack that you had on the stream tonight. It's been a mad stream. I'm going to publish the top chatters, and yeah, let's onwards and upwards. We race again on Tuesday. I don't have a Discord. Well, you can use the ligacorsa.com Discord. So if you go to www.ligacorsa.com There's a link to the Discord in there. You'll find me on there. I don't have a dedicated Discord for myself. I'm not really too good at using individual Discords. I'm in a couple of Discord groups, and there's too much happening in a lot of them, so there's too much to concentrate on. But if you send me a private message, I'll get notifications and stuff like that. So that's it for tonight, guys. As I say, racing Tuesday again in the F3s. That's the final round of the season at Algarve. I should have a track guide out on Saturday night. And on next Thursday, we've got mixed LMP, so more of what you saw tonight. Hopefully another P2 finish. And next season, you'll all be delighted to know that I won't be starting from the back. I will actually be doing quali, and I will hopefully be taking it a little bit more seriously and trying to get not only podiums in races, but finish on the podium at the end of the championship. That is the goal. We'll see how it goes. Thanks a million, everyone. Chat to you later.